Hello, hello, sisters. Natanya Ruth here, tuning in with you. And I just wanted to drop in and share the transmission that I received from Madonna 2 nights ago when I was there for her celebration tour concert. You can see my epic t-shirt. There were so many, I could barely choose what top I wanted to take from this experience. But yeah, I just wanted to dive in a little bit more around how we feel our way into confidence and how we feel our way into visibility. Because for me, Madonna is an icon of visibility and confidence. And one of the things that I love to support my clients with when they are feeling timid or concerned about speaking their truth or standing in their power or doing something they've never done before is I ask them to find an icon or icons that they can look to that remind them of what it is to be brave and seen and confident and visible. And so for me, Madonna is one of those beings on the planet who reminds me that you are safe to be visible. And in fact, not only are you safe to be visible, but you will be celebrated when you are visible. The more visible you are, the more people around you can see who you are, what you're about, what your wounds are, what your challenges are, what your fears are, what your strengths are. And you call your community to you through your visibility. And, during the celebration tour concert that I saw on Tuesday night, Madonna actually had all of us turn our lights on, right, on our phones. And she spoke to everyone in the crowd about shining our light, right? Being not afraid to be visible, being not afraid to broadcast our truth. And so my wish for you in sharing this is that you lean into who it is for you that reminds you it's safe to be confident, that reminds you it's safe to be your authentic, beautiful, visible, full self, that you are free and safe to show up in your fullness. Because in fact, when you do, you are rewarded with soul family that connects with the truth of who you are. When you show up in your visibility and confidence, you are rewarded with new community members, new awareness about how safe it is for you to speak honestly and visibly in this life, and more opportunity for you to ask for what you need from others in this life. The truth is that when we give ourselves permission to say what we need, to speak our truth, to shine our light, the more richly our life is rewarded. So if you are someone like I was when I was a classroom teacher, during my 15-year career, and I felt like I had to hide out in my classroom. I felt like I had to hide out in my clothes. I was in a relationship that wasn't serving me, and I didn't really feel seen or heard or validated. If you're somebody who has felt locked in fear around saying what it is you actually need and saying what it is that actually lights you up in this life, this is your invitation to start getting into the practice of visibility. And that could be maybe even just one day a week. You say, okay, this is my truth day, or this is my yes day. This is where I spend the day saying yes to me and yes to what I want. Or this is the day where I practice naming what it is I actually want, even if I feel afraid. Because the more I get into this practice, the less scary it is, right? Just like when we work out, that's a practice. When we meditate, that's a practice. Being visible is a practice. You are letting your nervous system know that you're safe to show up. You're safe to show up differently. You're safe to be visible. And many of us have learned that it's more safe to hide. It's more safe to play small, right? So that nobody picks on you. Nobody points out your flaws, right? The less visible you are, the less seen you are, the less open you are to criticism. And so I invite you to tune into who your icon of visibility is, like Miss Madonna or Beyonce or, you know, Taylor Swift, like whoever it is that shows up so big and so visibly that inspires you. I invite you to lean into that icon of visibility and remind yourself every day or every week that you are in a practice of showing up, and just see what happens. Notice the fear that might come up. Notice the desire to hide away. Recognize that that's there to protect you, and keep leaning into the practice of showing up. So my hope is that this supports you as you navigate any fears that might arise, as you're asking yourself to grow, as you're asking yourself to show up differently in your life. And if you're longing to receive more support, I am offering a free 3-day training called Feel Free: 3 Keys to Becoming Wealthy, Living Your Soul Purpose. And I'm so excited to invite you to join me, where you'll receive more tools, proven strategies, and inspiration so that you can show up more and more in alignment with your soul truth on this planet, because the world needs your truth, your visibility, your light, as Madonna says, now more than ever. So check out in the comments below for more about this free 3-day training, where I'll be offering a lot of amazing coaching and resources, and the opportunity for you to win up to $3,000 worth of coaching with me. So sending you heaps of love, sending you so much encouragement as you lean into the practice of visibility. And I can't wait to see you in all of your fullness in 2024 and beyond. Love.